Girl, we're gonna have to sip some tea because I need to calm down. I'm so infuriated.
Pink paper doll. Hi loves, it's me, your girl Z, and welcome to my channel. All of my social media will be linked in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course, don't be shy, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified every time I upload.
Hi dolls, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. You know what to do. Go ahead and click the subscribe button below and become a part of the family. My name is Z and I love to do tons of lifestyle, pink, girly, and fragrance related content. So if that's something you dolls are interested in, go ahead and smash the bell notification so you don't miss any of my new video drops. Okay dolls, so we're gonna be doing something a little bit new today. I'm not sure if this is going to be an ongoing series for the summer or if it'll go longer than the summer. It all depends on you guys, what you guys think. If you like it, if you watch it, I will continue to post them. If not, maybe not. I don't know. I think this series is going to be called Tea with Z. Speaking of tea, I am drinking my tea right here. This is just a black tea with some oat milk. This is one of my favorite teas to have. I love black tea. I'm having a little bit of that in my Marie mug. I can't remember where I got this from. I want to say either Ross, Marshall's, Burlington, one of those stores, but I really love it. It's so cute. It has Marie and then her bow as like the handle of the cup. Like, how could you not love that? So cute. If you guys watch any of my vlogs, then you know that I love to ramble and talk a lot, and I'm trying to cut down the time on my vlogs only because vlogging takes a lot of effort and it takes a really long time, and it's really hard to edit through hours of footage. And if I continue to do my like life updates in my vlogs, it will just be very hard for me to post vlogs regularly. So I'm trying to keep the updates to a minimum and keep them separate. I'm just trying things out right now, but I'm thinking maybe do sit down update videos, and then that way you guys can catch up with me, especially because you guys have probably noticed that I haven't really been active specifically with the vlogs. So let's go ahead and get into the first portion of this video, which will be a life update. So the first thing I want to get into is where have I been, right? You guys, if you follow me on social media like Instagram and TikTok and even YouTube, you probably noticed that I haven't really been posting a lot, and specifically I haven't been posting vlogs on YouTube, but on my other social media platforms I just haven't been posting at all. And that is because I have been, for like the past almost 2 weeks, week and a half, I had been sick with the big C, you guys. I know I had did so well with not catching the virus. I had did so well with just maintaining a safe environment for myself. I always wear my mask. I'm always washing my hands. I'm always using hand sanitizer. I'm always standing 7 feet apart from people. Like, I am fully vaccinated and boosted, and I still practice those safety habits that the CDC suggested. And so far, I have been able to maintain being healthy without contracting the virus. However, Bunny is not vaccinated and he is not vaccinated. Let me back up a little bit because I feel like some of you guys might be new, and welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Bunny is my ex-boyfriend that I also share a 2-bedroom condo with. So we live together. We used to date, but we no longer date. We're just roommates. So Bunny, it's not his real name, but that's just what I call him. And saying his real name feels weird sometimes, so I just call him by the name I always call him. So Bunny is not vaccinated, and that is because he has a medical condition where his doctor said that he couldn't get vaccinated because it would tear down his immune system and would conflict with the treatments that he's having for his illness. So he's not vaccinated, but he got invited to a wedding. One of his best friends, and he was supposed to be in the wedding. And he went to the wedding. He always wears his mask. He's always super careful. But unfortunately, he was exposed. There were 4 people at the wedding who contracted the virus, who tested positive. And even the bride had a cold. She didn't test positive. She actually tested negative, but she had a cold after the wedding. So it had just been going around, and like everyone around me was saying they caught it. And I was just like, oh my God, it's only a matter of time. Like, how much longer can I stay away from this? Anyways, Bunny got a cold, and I said, you need to test. So we tested him, and right away, you guys, bright blue, dark blue, 2 double lines. We tested him at home. Sorry about that. My phone's going off. I think we tested him twice. So he tested positive, and I was fine, you guys. I was doing great. At the time, I was working on set, and we'll talk a little bit about this. I know a lot of you guys are probably confused, especially those of you who are new here, who haven't been really following me that long, but I will leave video links down below so you guys can kind of catch up on what's been going on in my life and just watch the vlogs. There, I do have a playlist for them. That'll kind of catch you up as well. But I do stand-in work right now on set for like actors for TV films and movies, and I'm an actor as well. I'm an auditioning actor, so I've just been like auditioning and doing that for money. So I had booked a whole week of work, and I was happy because you never know in this industry when you're going to have work. So it's kind of like when you get work, you have to kind of hop on it. And I have been working, and I was a little tired because the one stand-in job I had was really long. We were having 12-hour days. So I felt tired, but I didn't feel sick. Like, I didn't have any symptoms. Like, Bunny said his throat was hurting and his back was hurting, and he was in bed sleep every day, all day. I didn't have any of that. I just felt really tired. So one day I wake up and then my throat feels a little bit scratchy. Excuse me. My throat feels like a little bit scratchy, and I have really extreme allergies, you guys. So sometimes I'll get a scratchy throat. I always have like congestion. Even now, you guys can hear it. I've tested negative since then, but even now you guys can kind of hear the congestion in me a little bit because of my allergies. So I wasn't sure if I was getting sick or if it was the allergies, so I just kept pushing through. Now when my throat started getting scratchy, I said, okay, I need to test. I tested at home, and right away a dark line came in, and then the second line was really faint. So I wasn't sure if it was like, is this a negative? Is this a false negative? What is this? I had already had an appointment to see the doctor to test for production because I was working, and every 2 days, you guys, we have to get tested when we're working on set. So I had already had an appointment to test again another 2 days later. So I said, I'll just wait and see how things go. You guys, the next day I woke up, I felt like I haven't felt in a really long time. Like, I haven't felt like this since I had like the flu really bad, which is like years ago, like maybe 4 years ago. My throat was hurting, my head was pounding, I had a lot of congestion, and I was very achy, which was the worst part for me, just my body feeling achy. So I go and I test, and of course production tests me and I test positive. So they take me off the schedule and they say, you can't work for 10 days. After 10 days, we'll retest you again, and then you can come back. That really sucked because I had finally booked a whole week worth of work. And up until this point, I have been booking days here and there, but I didn't book a full work week. So I was kind of excited for the money. So it's that kind of put me in a down mood. Like, yes, I felt bad that I felt sick, but I also was like, emotionally in a bad place, just really sad about the fact that I was missing out on a week worth of work. I don't know about you guys, so comment below if you're like this, but when I don't feel well, like, I emotionally don't feel well when I don't physically feel well. And if I'm physically, okay, what I'm trying to say is if I'm physically sick, I feel, and I go into an emotional bad place. And if I'm emotionally sick, I feel sick physically. Like, both of those intertwine each other. So I wasn't feeling good. Also, during this time, a lot of things happened with the Supreme Court justice system and women's rights. And that just really put me in a giant, like, mentally bad place. And that's the next topic that I want to kind of talk to you guys about. I personally just did not feel like creating or posting any minute, small things when my rights as a woman are being taken away from me. I, for the life of me, could not understand how people were getting up every single day and posting on social media outfit pictures, OOTDs, and cute summer things. Like, I tried to do that, you guys, and I just couldn't bring myself to doing it. I was not in a place to post just trivial, juvenile, miscellaneous things, okay? When something so serious is happening. I'm one of those people where if something affects me, you're gonna see it, or you're not gonna see me at all. I didn't post on social media because every single thing that I wanted to say and do and post about, I think I posted like a few things, maybe like 3 times. I posted a video about the whole issue, just like a cute little TikTok. But the reason why I wasn't like on pages and forums and commenting, because I do normally do that. I do normally speak out and put things out there and post more about it. I took a step back because I was really baffled. To say the least, I was just so shook and stunned. I felt like frozen, like I was infuriated. I'm still infuriated, which is why I'm not going to go super in depth about this topic. But it was just such a disgusting, appalling regression of our society and our nation and our country that I have ever experienced. Like, how did we go hundreds of years back? How are we living in the Handmaid's Tales right now, where women do not have the rights to their bodies, to their own bodies? I was so sad, so infuriated, so angry that it literally shook me to my core, and I just couldn't post, you guys. And that's why I haven't vlogged, I haven't posted. I had things kind of ready to post and I just didn't. I think the only thing I posted was a video that I had already filmed. It was like a perfume review, and I was sick when I edited that video and posted it. Okay, one of the reasons also why I didn't post that much on social media about it was because I honestly, you guys, I see a lot of people with ignorant perspectives, and I'm one of those people where I used to argue with those people and I used to try to make them see the light, but some people are just ignorant and they're never going to understand and they're never going to get it. And I'm one of those people where this situation was so infuriating to me, I did not have the patience within my body to argue with an ignorant person about the topic. And so I chose not to interact with people on social media about it because I felt like it was just going to be a waste of my time and infuriate me more. I guess I just didn't understand how some people were just like posting like outfits of the day and stuff like that. Like, I just didn't understand, like, how do you do that? Like, I wish I could just, you know, no, I don't wish I could do that, but I just didn't understand that. But I get it. Like, I feel like content creators and influencers feel like it's their responsibility to lighten the load on the rest of the people watching them. Like, I heard so many influencers like,
I didn't want to talk about it because I feel like people come to watch me and get away from all that. Like, I'm a safe haven for people. I'm an escape for people. That's what my channel is. And I feel like if I talked about the problem, then I wouldn't be an oasis for people who wanted to get away from the problem.
Girl, sometimes you need to talk about the problem. Sometimes you don't need to get away from the problem. Sometimes we don't need an oasis. And I feel like that's the problem with our community and our country as a whole. We're always trying to escape the bad things instead of confronting them straight on and killing it dead. Like, if we took the energy that we took into figuring out a way to escape and put that energy into figuring out a way to fix things so we don't have to escape, we would be living in a totally different world. We wouldn't be in the 1920s right now fighting for our rights, our human rights. Like, you know what? I can go on about this all day, so I just simply won't. The last thing I'm going to say about this is, You know, I saw a lot of people online arguing the different points of why a woman would need an abortion as an argumentative point or a topic to talk about. We don't have to have a reason, you guys, to have a right to choose what we do with our bodies. I also heard like people saying like, no, but women need to take more responsibility for who they're having sex with, and they need to, you know, they need to know that they can do it, that they can take care of the kid by themselves. They need to take more responsibility. I am not arguing any of those points with you guys at all. If you are pro-life, I respect that. I think that's great and wonderful. And I'm so glad that you have the right to choose to be pro-life. If you don't want to have an abortion, you can choose not to have an abortion. But what I disagree with is you taking your beliefs and your opinions and putting them onto other people and taking away other people's right to have their own opinions and their own views and have the right to choose what happens to their bodies. This is how I feel about it. You're gonna feel how you're gonna feel. I'm gonna feel how I'm gonna feel. It doesn't matter. Your point is valid about pro-life. My point is valid about abortions. It doesn't matter. What you're missing and what everyone's missing is it's not an argument about who's right, whose point of view is right and whose point of view is wrong. The argument is the right to have a point of view and the right to have your own human rights and your own choices about your body. That's what the argument is about. And oh my God, I just digress on this issue. I literally cannot speak on it anymore because it's ruining my video and it's making me so infuriated. If you think that I as a woman shouldn't have rights to my body, I'm going to continue to fight for the rights of my body, you guys. And for any of you who want like information or forums on how you can support and help, I will try and find some things for you guys and link them in the description box below. I know that you can donate to help support Planned Parenthood and a couple of other organizations as well. I am so blessed and I am so lucky to live in a state where it is still fully illegal for a woman to make a decision about her body. And I do know that there will be a vote coming up soon where we will get to vote to make that like a permanent thing in our state. And I will be voting for my rights. Yes. And I hope that you guys, even if you disagree with my point of view about abortion, I still hope that you agree with the fact that I should have the right to my body, in my opinion. Regardless of what my view is, I deserve my rights to my body, period. Like, if you don't want to have an abortion, don't. But you can't tell me what to do with my body. That's not. Is that all I wanted to say, you guys? I feel like I'm getting off track because that topic infuriated me. I probably should save that till last. Girl, we're going to have to sip some tea because I need to calm down. I'm so infuriated. I have been researching how I can get citizenship in Canada and possibly in the future move and relocate to Canada, because there's one thing I won't do. I will not live somewhere where my rights are being stripped from me. I have already dealt with it as a minority and I'm dealing with it as a woman. I am tired of it. I'm so tired of the BS that this country is putting its own people, your own people. You're treating your own people like this. Like, I'm so tired of it. Woo, girl, we're just gonna have to cool off on that one. To sum all of that up, I just wasn't in a good mental space. I'm still not in a good mental space about it. And so I am finding it very hard to post trivial, small, minute things when there's something so much more serious going on in the world. So that's where I've kind of been, and that's where I'm at with that. The next thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about why I haven't been present is because I've been doing a lot of auditioning and just focusing on acting so much more. That is what I want to do with my life. That is my career aspiration outside of interior design, because I do really like interior design as well. That is my goal right now. That's what I'm working on. So I've been getting a lot more auditions and things like that, and I've just been trying to focus on those so that I do a good job, and you know what I mean? So that's also why I haven't really been around. Okay, love, so the next topic I kind of want to talk to you guys about is my 6 months post quitting my job. If you guys are new here and you have not seen that video, I will leave it linked below. I made a whole video about me quitting my job. I planned the entire thing out. I knew when I wanted to quit. I knew how long I had to work to save up money and how much money I wanted to save to be ordered to quit. I knew how much time I was going to take off in between quitting that job and finding a new job and new work. And I specifically wanted to focus on acting, my career as an actress, and also I wanted to go back to school. You guys, you can see I am not currently back in school. It is still something that I really want to do. I just haven't figured out when I should do it and what I should do. Here are the options pretty much. I have two options. I can go back and finish school for what I started, which was business management and theater. Or I can go back to school and study something new that I have a passion for right now. I feel like I picked a business degree at the beginning because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just thought having a business degree is smart because you can pretty much do anything with that. But do I have a passion for business? I'm not 100% sure I do. I feel like I could have a passion for my business. Like if I opened up a perfume line or an interior design line company, I could see myself going and having a business degree so that I could run my own business. But in particular, is business a passion of mine? I don't think that it is anymore. Also, I don't really need to go to school for theater because I feel like you don't really need a theater degree to be an actor. I'm already doing things that most people would do after they graduated with a degree in acting. I'm already doing those things. I already have an agent. I'm already out there. I'm already auditioning. I'm already building my work resume. I'm already doing that stuff. And that's something you do after you get your degree. So I really feel like I don't kind of need a theater degree unless I wanted to open up my own theater company, or if I wanted to teach theater or acting in the future, then having that degree would come in handy. But I don't know that that's something that I would want to do. Interior design, if you guys follow me, like I said, you already know I love interior design. It's a natural talent of mine. Even you guys see it. You see it, you know it. And I've always kind of wanted to be an interior designer, but all of the different jobs that are popular in the interior design world are jobs that I feel like don't really fit under the umbrella of what I wanted to do. For instance, like I don't want to go and stage floor sets for JCPenney and IKEA. I don't want to do that. I want to have my own interior design company where I design and decorate celebrity homes. I also want to have an interior design line, kind of like a modern day Martha Stewart, where I have like home pieces like furniture and kitchenware and stuff like that, you know? So I feel like not many interior designers after they graduate from college get jobs like that. They typically get jobs like staging a house to be sold or things like that. And I feel like my style of design is so extreme. Staging a house wouldn't really give me the gratification that I would look for in a job. Like a lot of these houses, girl, are staged like basic, like white, gray, black, tan, new, basic type vibes. And y'all know I am not a basic type girl, so whatever I design has to be an extreme. And the only thing I can think of is like music videos or homes for like extreme homes and things like that, like something out of the ordinary, because that's just my style. So kind of like a Betsy Johnson but for interior design, if that makes sense. So I really have a passion for that. I just don't know if getting the degree would help me towards the career path that I want in that field. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant about that. The other thing that I was thinking about getting a degree in is filmmaking, because I love filmmaking and I've always wanted to have my own production company. So that's something that's always been there. So I always thinking about going back to school and getting a degree in film. But I also feel like you can get into film and not have a degree. But at the same time, baby girl, you have to work a job. You have to have money to pursue your dream. So it's like you might get a job after getting your film degree. You might get a job in the film industry that you could work and make money while you pursue starting your own production company. So that's also a thing. I don't know, you guys. I'm just letting you know what's in my brain and where I'm at with everything. You guys can comment below, let me know what you think, especially you guys who have been with me since day one. You guys know me the best, so you know, let me know what your thoughts are about what I'm saying. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with school. And because I haven't decided on what I want to do, I haven't really decided on when I want to do it. You know what I mean? I was wanting to go back to school this fall, and I still want to, but I just have to make my decision, you know, first. More tea. The next thing that I was thinking about is getting a certificate before I go back to get my full-on bachelor's degree. Just a certificate in something that I could do while I go to school that can earn me decent money to help me pay through school. And so I was thinking about getting a certificate in something. I haven't decided what yet. I thought about getting a certificate in social media management. I feel like if I learned all the skills, I would be really good at it. And right now, social media for me is just something fun. It's just a hobby. I'm not an influencer. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I know that when people put their lives on the internet, that a lot of people just automatically think, oh, they're an influencer. I just want to put that out there to you guys that may be new here. I am not an influencer. I have no aspirations of being an influencer. I think it's great that other people do, and I love watching people build their aspiration from the ground up through social media, content creating, influencing. But that's just kind of not me. If it comes to a place where it does become me and I do end up making money off of it, girl, if I make a bag off of it, of course I'm gonna continue to do it because it's a hobby and I'm gonna get paid for it. Yes, then I'll do it. But right now, social media does not pay any of my bills, girl. So it's definitely not like a huge goal of mine. It's just something I do for fun, you guys. And I started this during quarantine. I just like started making videos because I didn't have anything else to do, and my job had laid me off and all these other things happened. So yeah, and I just kind of stuck with it because it's been kind of like therapy for me to express myself creatively and connect with you guys. So that's where I'm at with school. And then the last topic that I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about was how I'm feeling post quitting my job. Like, what are some regrets I've had and what are some things I don't regret? Well, to start off, I quit my job 6 months ago, if I did not say. And to be honest with you guys, I do not regret quitting at all. I honestly thought that I would have so many regrets. I was so scared after I quit because I said, oh my God, I'm gonna regret this. And I just don't. Honestly, like truthfully, I don't regret it. If I was in the situation and I had to do it all over again, there are things that I would have done differently, but it wouldn't be staying there. I definitely would have quit that job, and mainly because it just wasn't my passion. It was something I just did not want to do, and something that made me very, very mentally stressed, mentally drained, and I just didn't like what I was doing, you guys. You know how if you work for a place and you have a job where you like the job, but then little bits and parts about it you don't like? It wasn't like that. Like, I liked the people I worked with. I liked like the industry I was in. Like, I liked it. The only thing I did not like was the actual job itself. Like, I did not like what I did. I just felt like I wasn't contributing to anything that I wanted to contribute to in my world. Like, I wasn't contributing to society anyway. I wasn't helping any change, being a part of any change. I wasn't being creative at all, and I'm a very creative person. Like, you guys, I need to be creative in order to survive. Like, honestly, if I can't be creative, I'm the type of person that I will be depressed for a very long time if I can't be creative. And it was just getting there. That job drove me to a place that I never want to go ever again, and I'm so happy that I left. The only regret that I have is I wish that I would have left a little bit sooner. I wish I wouldn't have waited for them to, because I kept saying, well, if they get me more help, maybe I'll feel more comfortable and I won't feel this overwhelmed and things will be better. But that wasn't the case. Like, they were never going to get me any more help, and I needed to leave sooner. But I am so happy I left. No regrets on that forefront. The other regret that I do have is waiting too long to get the health insurance set up after I quit, because I had a plan, you guys, like where I was going to get my health insurance and this and that. And the idea was to start new health insurance, state health insurance, right after I got out of my work health insurance, but that didn't happen because I never got sick. So I just kept saying to myself, like, oh, I just kept putting it off because I wasn't sick, and I feel like I didn't need insurance because I wasn't sick at the time. Okay, dolls, sorry about that. The camera died on me, and it looks like it's about to die again, even though I just charged it. I don't know, but basically what I was saying was I regret waiting until the last minute. Oh, I'm sorry, can you guys see my bra? Basically what I was saying was I regret waiting till the last minute to get my whole health insurance thing taken care of. Other than that, I don't really regret anything else I did. I feel like I planned it out very, very well. I thought about all of the things I needed to have in place before I left. I knew the day I was leaving. I knew why I was going to be leaving. I had enough money saved up for a few months until I could find my next paying job. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other thing is I haven't really been active actually applying for like a day job, which I told you guys I wanted to do more, get a part-time job. But honestly, you guys, I have looked online to start applying for jobs, and everything I've seen has just been like, I don't want to do that. 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 And one of the things I want to focus on now with whatever and everything I do is I want to live purposefully. I want to live with purpose. I want to have a reason for why I'm working this type of a job. Like, no, I'm working this job because this is what I love to do, or this will help lead me to my goal of what I love to do. I can't say that I've done that in the past. In the past, most of the jobs that I've gotten have been because I was desperate and I just needed to make money. So I was like, I'm just gonna take it. You know what I mean? It was like the first opportunity that came my way, and I really didn't shop around enough. And I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I want to live my life with purpose. So all of the jobs, honey, I've just been like, no, I don't. So I haven't really been actively applying. Any jobs opportunities that have come my way have been from like people that I know who are just like, oh, this job opened up on this show, or that job opened up if you want a position or you want to apply, like, have been word of mouth. And I've pretty much said no to like most, if not all of them, because it just wasn't what I wanted to do. I had to really think about it. Like, are you doing this just for the money and because you're desperate, or are you doing this because this is something you really wanted to do? So yeah, guys. And also, like, I've noticed, like, even though everything has gotten so much more expensive, the pay has remained the same. Like, pay hasn't really gone up that much. And so I'm just like, no, y'all are tripping if y'all think that I'm gonna do all of this stuff and have all of these requirements with the experience that I have, and y'all are gonna just pay me that little. No. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with the work situation. I can't say I'm actively applying for jobs, but I am open and I am looking, and if anything comes my way, I definitely will, that, you know, will serve some purpose in my life. I definitely will jump on that. So for now, I'm just doing stand-in work. That's been my part-time income for now while I pursue acting, and I'm auditioning, and I'm auditioning full-time. Like, I'm auditioning all the time. So the next thing I want to update you guys about is Pinkie. I think the last update I gave you guys, I told you she had jumped off the patio and all this drama. If you haven't seen that, girl, go check out that vlog. But Pinkie is doing great. She's really good. She was supposed to have her annual on the 30th, but I had to cancel it to reschedule it because I had gotten sick. And actually, Pinkie was sick with a cold too. She was sneezing a lot and sluggish. When we had the big C, she also kind of was sick. So I called her doctor and they said not to bring her in, to wait until we tested negative, and then we could make another appointment to have her come in. And so now that we're negative, I can go ahead and do her new appointment. Actually, you guys, I think I mentioned this before, but I have a video like in the docket for Pinkie. It's like a vlog. you guys will see it. But I never posted it because I was waiting for some products to come in the mail to include into her vlog, but it took so long that I had to cancel the order and order it somewhere else. So now it's on another order that will take a few weeks, but it's pretty much her pink stroller, which is another reason why I was waiting to make her doctor's appointment, because her doctor's not far from us. Oh my god, you guys, it shut off for a second time. So I'm gonna try to speed up a little bit here, but pretty much what I was talking about was Pinkie's update. So yeah, Pinkie's doing really well. She's great, but yeah, her doctor's appointment, or her doctor, isn't far from where we live, so I was waiting for her stroller so I could just walk over there with her. Some of you may or may not know this, but I think I mentioned this earlier, maybe I didn't, but if you guys saw my video, one of my vlogs, I talked about my car being stolen, and so I don't have a car, which is why I'm waiting for the stroller so I can walk her over there, because I don't want to call a Lyft or an Uber. I just feel weird about asking people if I can put my pet in their car, because honestly, if I was a driver, I wouldn't want people to ask me, hey, can my dog get in your car? I guess I wouldn't mind if they were in a carrier, but I just feel awkward about asking people that. So I try to, when it comes to her, I try to either get a ride with a friend or just walk if it's close enough. So that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, Pinkie's doing really good. Oh, you guys, that cat that she was talking to before when she jumped off the patio, he actually turned back up again the other day. I came into the building and he was walking around without his collar on. I was like, uh-oh, looks like he got out without his collar. He followed me all the way up the elevator to the front of my door, and he would not leave. He tried to push his way into the house. Like, I kept trying to unlock it and I couldn't even get in the house, because every time I tried to get in the house, open the door, he would try to run and push his way through the crack to get in. And all I kept thinking was, I hope Pinkie's not behind the door, because every time I come in the house, Pinkie is like waiting behind the door for me to run out. Pretty much, you guys, I had to lead him away from the door. So I was like, come here, come here, come here, away from the door. And as soon as he came over, I booked it to the front door and went inside and locked the door. Luckily, Pinkie was taking a nap, so she didn't even know what was going on. But he was outside at the door for a good hour, just chilling outside the door, pacing back and forth. Like, me and Bunny couldn't go in or out of the house because he was out there waiting for us to open the door. So anyway, long story short, I think Pinkie has like a little fling, a little boyfriend or whatever that keeps showing up. I saw him again in the courtyard another day too, so he just keeps coming back for her. I don't know why. She's living her best life. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what I'm wearing on my lips. This is the Smooth Kiss Glossy Lip Butter by Victoria's Secret. I don't think they have this brand anymore, so I don't think you can get it. But this is just what I'm wearing. And girl, this is old, okay? The color is in Wild One. It's like a cherry red color. And I like it because it's just like a little bit of a natural red sheen. But for the most part, it's just like a lip gloss, like kind of clear on me, really. But yeah, I really like this. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips. Okay, you guys, so speaking of my car, let's go ahead and do a little quick update on the car. I know people might have questions like, am I ever gonna get a new car? What's the plan with the car? So if you saw that video when my car got stolen, then you already know what happened with that. But pretty much, I only had like a few more months to pay off that car, so I already had paid it off. So now it doesn't belong to me. It's not my problem. If the police find the car or anything like that, it'll be the dealership's problem to deal with, not mine. At the moment, having a car is so expensive at the moment, especially with all the gas prices and everything just being influx. So right now, I don't feel like I will be getting a car super immediately. However, I do want a car, and I will be getting a car in the future. I don't know how far into the future. I guess it kind of depends on what my schedule is like. If I start booking jobs and start getting really busy, obviously I'll need a car so that I can be on set all the time. But right now, I'm just booking stuff here and there part-time, and I feel like Uber is really expensive, but it still ends up being cheaper than owning a car in the long run, because I'm not having to pay for gas. I'm not having to pay that, the car note, on top of the insurance, on top of the repairs and any type of maintenance that the car may need, and smog checks and registration. I'm not having to worry about any of that. So in the long run, I think I do save more, even though Uber is still kind of expensive, just taking a car or an Uber. So yes, I do want to get a car. No, I don't know when. No, I don't have one right now, and it probably won't be anytime soon. But yeah, I definitely want to get a pink car. I feel like I should just focus on working and saving my money so that I can get the car that I want, instead of just rushing to get a car just to have a car. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is the deal and update on the car situation. Oh, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is my dating life. I feel like it is definitely a question about that, especially I would say more on TikTok than here. You guys don't, like, a few of you guys have said a few things, and a few idiots have said mean things that I've just deleted, but for the most part, it's like a question of conversation on TikTok. I don't know why. I feel like some of the people on TikTok who don't watch my YouTube and don't follow me on Instagram think that my entire house is pink, but they don't know that it's just really my room and my office. Like, my entire house is not pink, but they just say rude things or ignorant things all the time that I end up deleting. Like stuff like, I bet you she doesn't have a husband or a man. I bet you she can't get a man. Or people will say, ooh, I would love to see, I wonder what it would be like to have a guy live in this house. Or, oh my God, she's like a little girl, that's why she can't get a boyfriend, or stuff like that. People say stupid stuff like that, which it doesn't bother me because they're coming from a place of ignorance. And when you're ignorant, it's like, girl, I can't help you. Like, you need to get educated. That type of comment is just so ignorant. I just don't even waste my time with it. So pretty much, you guys, I am currently not dating. And to be completely honest with you, even though it's nobody's business, I just don't feel the need to. I don't want to, and I don't feel the need to. There's no craving for me to. You guys, I like being alone. I love it. I grew up in a really big family, so I've always craved having my own space. And I feel like when I'm in a relationship, I feel a little bit claustrophobic and overcrowded, okay? And that could just be from the guys that I'm dating at the time, but that's just how I've always felt. I always felt like I couldn't really be myself or do the things I wanted to do when I was doing with it, because I had to operate with another person. I also just feel like society and our country and society as a whole put pressure on women to be in relationships and be codependent, as if their value lies in a man and his opinion. So I've gotten things like, people will be like, that's why you're not in a relationship, as if that's like an insult or something to me. Like, I can just as easily look at you and be like, that's why you are in a relationship, because you don't have any real self-confidence and you have to be with a man to feel like you're worth something. I don't feel like that. I feel like I have, like, all of my worth is within myself. Everything that I have that is great is me. Like, I don't need to have somebody else to bring that out of me, or have somebody else to add to that. If another person comes along and adds to it, great, but I don't need it. You know, I think it's a difference in wanting to be with a man or wanting to be in a relationship versus needing it. And I feel like our society puts it like pressure on women. Like, if you're not in a relationship, something must be wrong with you. There's something you're doing wrong because you're not in a relationship. Like, some people just don't want to be in relationships. Like, some people don't want to be tied to somebody else. And I'm not saying that I will never want to be in a relationship or never ever get married or never ever date. That's not true. I think dating could be fun. It's not fun for me right now, but I think it could be fun. But I feel like I would have the desire to date or like build a family or do something like that once I'm solid in my career. And that's just me personally. I feel like I have to be a whole person and solid and happy with myself before I can be solid and happy with anybody else. And for me, that means my career. Like, I feel like once I get that in a good place, I feel like everything else will come into fruition. But it's one step at a time. Like, I just don't feel the need to date right now. honestly. So that's kind of where I am with it, and I hope people can understand that. If you can't, you can't. I don't see a man, like, I don't feel like I need a man to add value to my life. I don't feel like I need to be in a relationship to feel like a normal person or fit in or anything like that. But I've always been a different type of person. I've always done things on my own. I've always been, to people that I know, weird. I don't follow the cookie cutter rules, the laws, the things people tell me. I just don't believe it. I think for myself is what I'm saying. If you're someone who's in a relationship, good for you, girl. Like, I'm so happy for you. I don't think there's anything wrong with being in a relationship. However, I do think that there's something wrong with programming women to be codependent and thinking that their value lies in a man. That is where I think something is wrong. Shouldn't be like that. You should have value in yourself. And when you have value in yourself, a man can come and go. It's not gonna matter a difference to me. Okay, he can come and go. Good if you're there, good if you're not. It doesn't matter. Like, I already have gone through the process in my life of dating where everything was about men and being with a guy and trying to get married and trying to do all these things and really looking for value from them for myself. I already been through that. I've been through crying, the cheating, the lying, all that. And I just don't have a desire to like throw that monkey wrench into my already complicated life. Like, I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. I just don't need it right now, and I don't desire it right now. If it comes my way, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna reject it or whatever, but actually I've rejected a lot. But yeah, that's not my focus right now. That's the best way to put it. A few house updates. I am wanting to change the kitchen. I know I've been mentioning this ever since I moved into this house, or condo, not house, but I really want to update that kitchen. I hate it, and I'm not going to do anything extreme like painting the cabinets pink. I'll save that for when I get my own house. But I do want to paint those cabinets white. I do want to change out the doors and get the clear doors. You guys know what I'm talking about, with the glass where you can see like all the cute mugs and all the cute bowls and dishes. I do want to do that. And I'll probably buy a few pink appliances. I already have quite a few. I have a toaster, a kettle, a blender, but I want to buy a whole pot set and things like that, because I definitely do want to do like cooking videos and baking with me videos and things like that. So am I saying things like that too much? Yeah. I'm wanting to redo that kitchen, and I think I'm going to just ask the owners if I can please repaint those cabinets. And hopefully they'll say yes. But other than that, you guys, what other updates? Oh, I've already talked to you guys about this on Instagram. If you're not following, make sure you're following me. I posted a poll to ask you guys if I should wallpaper or paint or leave it the way that it is, this corner in my room where my patio is. Is it patio or a balcony? It's actually a balcony. A patio, I think, is on the ground. Oh my God, I've been saying this wrong the whole time. But where my princess balcony is off of my bedroom. And a lot of you guys voted to wallpaper it. I'm just not sure what print I want to wallpaper it. I've heard a lot of people say do damask print, which I think will be cute. But the only thing about damask print for me is I've had things in damask print and I got sick of it really, really fast. So I feel like the damask print might be a little too much for me and I might get sick of it fast. So I kind of want something like a little bit lighter that won't be too much, so I won't get sick of it that quick. So leave your suggestions below. Also, I'm thinking I could just paint it. I don't necessarily have to put wallpaper. I also have a bunch, like a backdrop of fuzzy material that I was thinking I could just tack that up and it might look pretty cool, because I've always wanted to have a fur wall. So I thought that might look cute in the corner. But yeah, that's pretty much all the updates that I have right now that I'm thinking of changing. I also don't like our living room setup too much anymore, so I'm thinking about doing something with that. And if I do this stuff, you guys, I'll definitely be posting it on Instagram, on Reels and TikTok. Oh, lastly, I am going to be posting a TikTok of me DIYing my bedroom doors. You guys will have to watch the TikTok to see what I do. It's so cute. I'm actually gonna film that today. It's gonna be so cute. I think it's gonna be cute. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But that's pretty much it for the house type updates. But yeah, dolls, that was it. That was my Tea with Z episode 1, my life update. I hope you dolls enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you guys like this type of video, if I should keep the Tea with Z series around, or if you guys just are like, go ahead and just include your updates in the vlogs. Like, let me know which one you like. Obviously, if I include the updates in the vlogs will be long. They're not going to be short. So for any of you dolls who like the shorter vlogs, I'm not going to be able to do that with the life updates. But let me know if you guys, what you guys prefer. I'm curious to see. Also, let me know what you guys have been up to. Update me, girl, because I have not been here. Let me know what's going on. What's the tea? Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you dolls in the next video. Bye. Bye, doll.